Did you know that sound has at least 4 dimensions, if not more? The first 3 you're likely very familiar with. We have pitch, loudness, and timbre. These guys require very little explanation, right? We're very familiar with these 3 concepts in the world of sound that we experience on a day-to-day basis. With pitch, we can experience anything from a deep rumble to a piercing screech. With loudness, we can experience anything from the rustle of leaves on a windy fall day to a volcanic eruption. Timbre, we have a whole world of experiences, right? We have everything from my voice to a piano to a flute to a snare hit. Anything, literally anything you could possibly imagine with timbre. But I'm here to tell you today that there is actually a 4th dimension of sound, which I am calling state. And state refers to a sound's organization, its structure, its form. And by manipulating state, we can turn virtually any sound into a formless goop. So without further ado, let's see what happens when we take a sound and alter its state. You may be wondering what I'm doing to achieve this altered state, and the answer is surprisingly simple. You may be familiar with the idea that any sound can be decomposed into a series of constituent frequencies. Now, the relative amplitudes of these constituent frequencies are what give us timbre, the 3rd dimension of sound. The relative phases of these constituent frequencies are what give us state. So, by manipulating the phases of the constituent frequencies of our sound, we can change its state and turn it into what you just heard. Something that sounds recognizable but is completely formless. And we don't have to alter the state of the entire frequency spectrum. Rather, we can choose to only alter the state of specific frequency bands. Additionally, we can do different state alterations to the left and right channels to achieve some fun stereo effects. And there are different methods by which we can alter state that produce different sonic effects. Let us compare 2 distinct methods now. And a fun byproduct of changing the state of pianos in particular is the production of this really cool kind of almost like reversed piano riser. Now, a fun thing about altering state is that its effects are kind of unpredictable. It seems that we kind of get different effects every time depending on what sound we put into it. I am now going to change the state of a little drum track I made, and an interesting byproduct of this is we get this kind of sort of like vinyl crackle distortion effect going on, which I think sounds pretty cool in context. And to finish things off, I am now going to change the state of a little song snippet that contains, well, everything. Vocals, synth, bass, drums, you name it. And we are going to see the fun effects that occur when we change the state of an entire composition. I hope you enjoyed this little journey through the fourth dimension of sound. Let me know what you all think. I know personally, for me, I absolutely love the effect of altering state, and I'm certainly going to use it in my compositions going forward. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more experiments like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye!